Britbox's The Tower to Death Message, new season coming to us May 16th. Jimmy and Tahirah, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you
No
for having me.
problem. Thank you for having us.
There was a big moment for Steve and Lizzie at the end of last season, helping to save Lizzie's career. Talk to me a little bit about that bond with the two characters and going into season number 2.
Yeah, I always say those scenes were very pivotal in terms of where we are now, because I think a lot of people forget that sort of Steve stopped her from, possibly jumping off the ledge at the top of the tower, and how that brought them together. And then the other part of that, I think Steve could really see the injustice of the situation. He could see that Lizzie is going to take the blame, and it's not her fault. There's certain people called Shaw that needs to be taking the blame. But also, I think there was a nuanced version of institutionalized racism underneath that for me. That was definitely what was happening too. And Steve sees Lizzie as part of the future for the Met Police. And it's nice that in season 2, that relationship is able to sort of grow and develop even more.
And Tahirah, how do you prepare for a role like this? Because obviously Officer Adama has a lot kind of going against her. There's a lot of people not wanting her to succeed.
You're right. There's absolutely a lot of people that don't, I guess, believe in Lizzie's ability to be a kind of a good police officer. And to be honest, I think that's probably quite a relatable thing for really anybody, but especially as an actor, you're always going to have people doubting you and saying you're not enough for whatever it is, and constant rejection. So actually, it was quite easy to channel that, into my performance for Lizzie, because she does have a lot of doubters. A lot of people are constantly referring to the fact that she's very inexperienced and she's a rookie and she's too emotional and she leads too much with her heart instead of her head. But actually, as viewers will see, when during season 1 and especially during season 2, that yes, Lizzie's way isn't always exactly by the book, but she still gets the job done whilst staying true to who she is.
We're going into season number 2. We're going to have a disappearance. It's on the same day as Princess Diana's funeral, and those of us who are old enough to have lived during that time, I mean, that day sticks out in everybody's mind. I mean, I still remember what I was doing. I guess I just called myself out for being old enough to be part of that time period. But talk a little bit about the plot of what we're going to see going into this new season.
Yeah, well, we've got Sarah Collins leading the charge in that direction in terms of the missing person case. But also, what I think is great is that within that you have a domestic violence case as well, and they overlap. Patrick Harbison's done really well with the writing in terms of overlapping them stories, and throughout the middle of those stories, you've also got there's a gangland shooting going on, and so it really gives you a bit of a mixture of like the day-to-day of like a police officer's life, I think, and that everything is all happening at once. And what I think about season 2 is that the tension is there from the get-go. We come up the blocks flying. It's very scary. It's dangerous. And again, it's seeing Lizzie sort of right in the middle of everything. And without giving too much away, there are some real close life and death moments in this season.
As far as the script for the series goes, do you get everything all at once and try to kind of make the arc for the characters, or are you getting it episode by episode and just playing to that, just because there's so much going on in every single one of the episodes there?
I love Patrick. Yes, we do. I do so many jobs where you don't get the scripts. So yeah, we do, and it really, I think that shows in how good the show is and in our performances.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we thankfully we do get all the episodes, so it's amazing to kind of, even just as an actor and a fan, to kind of read through and be able to see everyone's storyline, and it makes you able to make more informed decisions on set as an actor. It's fantastic.
Wonderful. Well, we can't wait for season number 2 coming to us May 16th on Britbox. Jimmy, Tahirah, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.